This is what happened with the Muslims. But then let's ask ourselves a question. How was it possible that in a period of 80 years, the same barbaric Mongols became Muslims? They became ambassadors because there were men and women who carried on the dawah even in this state. Nothing perturbed them. People died for this dawah. The Sahaba died to promote and propagate this deen. When the women in the time of the Mongols were at the forefront of dawah. Princess Risala, she was taken a prisoner by Genghis Khan's son Jusi. And after he died, she gave dawah to his son Baraka, and he embraced Islam. And the same Baraka then fought Halugu. Urghana was the wife of Qura, the great grandson of Genghis Khan, the grandson of Chogtai. Chogtai had a great dislike for the Muslims, and Qura could not bear to hear the name of Muslims. And then Urghana embraced Islam, and she gave dawah to her son Mubarak Shah, and he embraced Islam. There were men who sacrificed their lives. Tughluq, Taimur Khan, he was a prince and one day he was going out, he went out hunting, and a group of Muslims went in his path where he was hunting, and he said, how these people coming into my path? And amongst those men was a man from Bukhara called Jalaluddin, and he said, bring these people to me. And they brought him to them. They bound their hands and they bound their feet. And then Tughluq said to Sheikh Jalaluddin, he said, how dare you come in my path? And Sheikh Jalaluddin said, we're only travelers, we didn't know. And then Tughluq said to Sheikh Jalaluddin, this is how they regarded the Muslims. He pointed to his dog. He said, tell me, are you better or is my dog better? He wanted to humiliate the Muslim, but the humbleness of the Muslim changed the landscape of history. He said, are you better or is my dog better? And Sheikh Jalaluddin looked at the dog and he said, if Allah forgives me, then I am better than your dog. But if Allah doesn't forgive me, then your dog is better than me. And his word permeated the heart of Tughluq. And he said, untie him. He sat with him. He gave him dawah with zeal, with sincerity, until Tughluq said, I agree with everything you say, but I can't embrace this religion now because I am gonna take the throne soon. When I take the throne, come back to me. And Sheikh Jalaluddin passed away, but before he passed his way, he said, when Tughluq becomes the king, make sure that you go and give him dawah. His son's name was Rashiduddin. And when he became the king, Rashiduddin went to Tughluq, but he couldn't get an audience with him. So what he did one day, he stood by his window and he began to give the adhan. And Tughluq was enraged. How could anybody wake him up in the middle of the night? And he said, bring this man to me. And when they brought him to him, and he reminded him about his promise to his dad. And Tughluq said, I swear by Allah, since that day I've taken the throne, I have been waiting for Sheikh Jalaluddin, but nobody came to me. And then Tughluq embraced Islam, and on that day from the windows of the palace you heard the adhan being given, and his entire kingdom embraced Islam. Why? Because these people had a concern